Oh, you're about to make so much money this upcoming week. I'm about to tell you exactly how to do it. I'm actually starting up a Patreon. So you guys, DM me right now if you guys want to join my Patreon. I'm going to be doing credit do's and don'ts. I'm going to set up your credit profile for you so that you guys have the best chance at getting qualified for anything. Listen, I just spent the last month trying to get qualified for cars, so I know exactly what underwriters are looking for in a credit profile. Also, not to mention, I just got the plug on trade lines last night. If you guys don't know what a trade line is, it's one of the biggest assets you have in your credit profile. I got the plug on like $25,000 age trade lines. What up, baby? This girl's fine, bro. She always in my DMs. Like, this girl Miranda Brand, she's kind of hot, but she got a kid, low-key. But anyway, you guys, my Patreon group is starting next week. I spent last night setting it up. It's going to be $100 a month. You're going to make that back immediately. Which business do you guys know that you go spend money at and they give you money back? None of these businesses are giving you money back. This is the only play that you spend money on and it gives you money back. So yeah, I'm on my way to the auction right now. You guys, send this to 10 people. Send this live to 10 people that you want to help them out with their life. I'm going to give away a couple plays right now. So share this live with 10 people. We're going to give away some plays. I'm on my way to the auction. I figure I'd just give you guys some money plays, some credit plays. I just spent the last month qualifying for cars, so I know all the do's and don'ts when setting up your credit profile. Now, I made a few mistakes in the last month, but I don't want you guys to do that, so we're going to do it the right way. I'm setting up my Patreon, all the credit do's and don'ts. Pretty much, I know exactly how underwriters want you to have your profile set up. You need to have a certain age trade lines on your account. You want to use a certain utilization. You get 150 points on your credit score if you have 30% utilization on your credit profile. That's very important. And if you get a trade line and you're maxing out all your credit cards already, getting a trade line is going to lower your utilization down. So you guys, send this to 10 different people. I'm about to give you guys some free play that I'm going to charge people for in my Patreon membership. Send this to 10 people and comment a fire emoji if you did it. I'm trying to hop on with somebody. Let's do some Q&A. Somebody ask me some questions, man. Business setups. I have the business formation step-by-step guide in my Patreon, and I'm also going to walk you guys through that. Damn, I need some chapstick. You guys, send this to 10 people. Send this to 10 people and comment done when you guys are done. We headed to the auction right now. Hopefully we get a car. I'm going to try to get an economy car so that we can rent out. Economy cars are a huge play. A lot of people think that getting a dope-ass car is the best way to go. You'd be surprised, man. You can get these economy cars out for rent. You go to the airport. You give people your... Yeah, I do Airbnb as well. Am I still connected, you guys? Am I still connected? Let me know if you guys are still connected. Yes, I still do Airbnbs. I have tenants as we speak. You guys, Airbnb is dope. I love Airbnbs. The only difference between Airbnbs and car rental is you need capital to start your Airbnb business, whereas in cars, you can get started right now, zero down, and out the gate, you're making profit. Airbnbs, you got to have the first and last month ready to go. Now, with cars, too, if you want to leverage and get more cars, you go to the auction, you rent some of these cars out. Am I still connected, y'all? Let me know if you guys are in here still. You guys, send this to 10 people. Send this to 10 people. We're giving out free game. I'm on the way to the auction, and we're going to be giving out free plays right now, Q&A. Send this to 10 people, and let me know when you guys are done. You guys got any questions about Airbnb? I got all the plays on Airbnb so that you don't lose money. I remember when I first started doing Airbnb, I was going to clean up after every tenant. Nice one, Tron. We still in here for sure. So I remember when I was doing Airbnb, I was going and cleaning up after every tenant, and I thought to myself, man, this is just it's just as bad as a job. Like, I'm in here cleaning every day. I became a maid, bro. I was like, what the fuck is the point of doing Airbnb if I'm cleaning houses every day? Now I'm a cleaning lady. So I was thinking to myself, like, who wants to do this shit? And I figured down the road that if I pay somebody to clean, and it's not adding up, because now I'm paying somebody and all the profit I'm making from the Airbnb is going towards paying somebody to clean it. It wasn't making sense. I was losing money. This is a mistake that people make when they get their first Airbnbs. They immediately rent it out, and then they got to clean up after every tenant, which is going ass backwards. So one key play that I did when I started doing Airbnbs was my minimum stay on the Airbnbs was 7 days. 7 days was my minimum stay, and that would attract people who are staying long term. People wouldn't even stay for 7 days. If you're putting 7 days minimum, your listing gets put in front of people who are trying to stay for like a month. So people who are doing construction in town, traveling nurses, stuff like that. Those are the type of people who stay for monthly stays, and they pay before you even get there. So they're not traditional tenants. They can't give you no, I'm a tenant and you can't kick them out. No, like they have to abide by Airbnb rules. They are not tenants. They're short term. You're providing a service for a short term. So yeah, a big play that I did was minimum 7 days, and now I was attracting all the long-term tenants. This is a huge play, you guys. I do have a video on my Facebook mastermind group, and I'm actually doing live calls, and I'm calling people and giving people the script on how to get you one of these Airbnbs under contract with people who are renting out their back homes. If you only have like $1,000 to work with, then you can still make it happen. When I first started my first Airbnb journey, I remember I had like $800, and the way that I started Airbnb was because I paid for a course. It was like $10 course. Actually, it was a $1 course that I paid for. This course was $1. When I was doing Airbnb, I had broken both my shoulders, and what I had to do was I had to figure out how to make money while I was on my bed, trying to figure out what can I do with my money or my mind instead of my body, because I couldn't move. I broke both my shoulders. At one point, let me show you. You see this scar? I broke both of my shoulders. I was in the hospital area. What up? I broke both of my shoulders, so I had like $800 left. I was doing tattoos at the time. I used to do tattoos. I still do tattoos, but that's the only thing I used to do was tattoos. I need chapstick. I'm on the way to the auction right now. I'm in the X6 BMW big body Beamer. This thing is super nice. I love this thing. Also, I got some merch available ASAP. Super fire merch. Let me show you guys the new colorways. One second. I'm about to put this video on my YouTube channel too. But anyway, yeah, when I first started doing Airbnb, I had broken both my shoulders. I had like $800 left to my name, and that was supposed to go towards the rent. The rent was coming up. I had a roommate. I was living in Hollywood, on Hollywood Boulevard. My tattoo shop that I worked at was on Hollywood Boulevard, so I would just skate to work every day. I think I did have a car, but it was a cool car. But anyways, it was a 06 BMW 330xi manual transmission. Cold weather package. That thing was nice. But anyways, I remember I had a seizure and I broke both my shoulders. I had like $800, and that $800 was supposed to go towards the rent. I told my roommate, like, yo bro, I'm not gonna be able to stay here. I broke both my shoulders. My mom came to pick me up. I was staying in my mom's crib in a little room with her, and both my arms were tied up. Like, I couldn't do nothing. So I had $800 to my name. I paid for a course. It was a Airbnb course. It was $1. So you guys, I recommend you guys pay for courses, pay for mentorships. That's the best way to go. But the course was $1. With this $1 course, I did so much studying on it. I took the chance. I found a back house for rent. This back house was like $800. It was like $800, but the dude wanted a first, last month, and deposit. So altogether, he wanted like $2,500 to move in. He said that he used to do Airbnb with it, but he was just too old and didn't want to manage all the tenants. So what I did, I said, listen, man, I'm gonna borrow some money. My mom let me borrow some money. We came up with the deposit the first month, last month, and I was super scared. I remember I got it. I took some pictures. I'm like, if this doesn't rent out, I'm asked out. I don't know how I'm gonna make money, and I used my last piece of bread to invest into this Airbnb. The next day, I got my first booking. The next day, I got my first booking on Airbnb. I was so excited. I was like, wow, this actually works. You know what I'm saying? This actually works. So, I was scared, man. You gotta be scared you gotta make these plays, but you gotta be afraid. If your goals don't scare you, you're never gonna get out of that place that you're at. If you're happy where you're at, then good for you, but I'm always trying to move forward. Top tier breed. What up, y'all? But yeah, I remember I got my first Airbnb. I had my shoulders all fucked up. So one big mistake that I was making when I got my first Airbnb is I had people stay for 1 day at a time. This is how you're going to go broke, and this is how you're going to overwork yourself. You're going to burn yourself out if you're doing this one stay minimum Airbnb. What the fuck? Where am I going? Hold on. I'm good. But anyways, you're going to burn yourself out. So I remember the first month I was getting bookings, but I wasn't making any money because every day I'd have to go clean up after myself, and I was taking my mom and I was paying my mom some money to go with me and clean. And mind you, I'm still like in a cast because my shoulders. So my shoulders were all fucked up, and I had my mom going with me to go clean. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, anyways, I just thought to myself, this is whack. I'm a cleaning lady. I'm cleaning every day, and these bookings I'm only making like $30 a day. It was whack. So after a couple months, I'm like, I gotta figure this out because there ain't no way this is gonna make me any profit. My first Airbnb rental was a $800 back house, tiny little like 120 square foot little back house. So yeah, I got a shorty for sure, and I got a kid too. But yeah, little $800 back house, and I wasn't making no money. I was cleaning every day. I thought this shit was whack. So what did I have to do, man? I had to improvise. And one big play that I did to make me more comfortable and have to do less work, less cleaning, was I set my minimum stay for 7 days. Now, when I did this, I thought, man, nobody's going to want to stay for 7 days. It did the opposite. It started attracting so many people to stay. It put my listing in front of people who are staying long-term, like traveling nurses, people who are doing construction, stuff like that. People were staying for long-term. So now, the benefit of long-term tenants is you got people staying for a long time. That means you don't got to clean it every day. So people are staying for weeks at a time instead of going every day. Now I'm cleaning it once a week, 3 times a month sometimes, and then these people are extending. So now I got real passive income. That's what real passive income is. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta set it up like that. That's one big mistake I was doing, is cleaning after every tenant, which was every single day. When it was exhausting, I wasn't able to do nothing else. I was basically a cleaning lady. I turned myself into a cleaning lady instead of creating a passive income. Now, after a few months, my landlord was talking about, man, I like what you're doing. You're a smart guy. I have another unit opening up. That tenant is moving out. If you want it, you can have that one too. So by then, I was making enough money to get that unit going. And then after a few months, he gave me another one, and then he ended up just renting me out his whole house plus the back house, and I was renting each room. You guys can rent out the rooms instead of the whole house. So you can look for rooms for rent on Facebook. Damn, I need chapstick. You can look for rooms for rent on Facebook Marketplace and rent them things out, man. If they cost $800 a month, you charge by the day. If you're charging $30 a day, you do the math. $30 a day times 10, that's $3,000. Now, if your rent is $800 and you're renting it out, you give people a discount of $700 a week. And I was doing this. I was on top of it. I was asking him for more units. I'm telling you guys, I was killing it. It came to the point where I was doing so good that he wanted all his units back. He was telling me, yo, man, I'm gonna need all my units back. I was like, damn, bro, you see me killing it. So he sent me real back, but he gave me all my deposits. And by this time, I knew how to put the script together over the phone. What up, Boogie? I was calling people every single day, like, yo, you got this room for rent. I was a player, bro. I could close any deal. But yeah, I'm on my way to the auction right now. Wanted to give you guys some Airbnb plays. And maybe one of these days I'll do a live call where I can close somebody over the phone, and I'll show you guys exactly what to say, give people the pros and cons. So a lot of people are scared to rent to you when you tell them you're gonna do Airbnb. People don't want to. I have a moco for real? Yo, bring me some CarMax, Vanessa. I'm right here in on Sierra Avenue in Fontucky. Man, you can pick my nose for me. But a lot of people are scared, man. A lot of people are scared to rent to you when you tell them, yo, I'm going to rent to people on Airbnb. They're talking about, oh, I don't want random people in my house, stuff like that. You got to break down the pros and cons to them. So what I'll do is I'll be like, listen, if you rent with me, after every tenant, I'm professionally cleaning your crib. Whereas a person who is staying long term, they're going to fuck up your crib. They're going to hang paintings on your wall. They're going to have their dog there. They're going to never clean. They're going to clean after they move out, and that shit's going to get dirty. So I would tell them, like, listen, if you fuck with me, I'm going to clean it professionally after every tenant. So your stuff's going to be clean all the time the right way. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to have long-term tenants, not going to have no pets, no smoking, real strict tenant, and you basically have a free property manager. So who doesn't want that? You know what I'm saying? So that's how I was able to break down the pros and cons. And you got to explain to them that it's actually better to work with you than... And another thing, they're afraid that, oh, what if something happens where they can't pay? That's where you stop them and you say, listen, on Airbnb, people put their credit card information and they have to pay you before they even come stay. So it's automatically vetted. Airbnb has to up to $1 million insurance on all the properties too. So you're insured, you're for sure getting paid, and if not, I'm gonna take care of it. You can put it on a contract. Another thing is I would offer them more than they were even asking for. I'd be like, yo, immediately right now I'll pay you $100 more than you're asking for. So you wanna give them the pros and cons of working with you. This is a way I was able to close people on the phone. So that's just a couple plays. It's a lot easier than you guys think. You set up a couple 4 or 5 Airbnbs, and now you're making so much passive income off of that. But same thing with the cars. The only difference between cars and Airbnbs is cars, you can get them zeroed down and out the gate start making money. Whereas Airbnbs, you're going to have to put the first, last, and deposit, and you're going to have to recoup your money over a matter of like 2-3 months. But after those 2-3 months, the rest of the year, you're making so much money, you're not really doing much. You hire somebody to clean every week, every 2 weeks after each tenant. It makes sense. Now you got time to spend with your kids, your family, and you're at home managing these properties instead of spending 8 hours of work every single day. So the key isn't to replace your job, but you got to figure out how much money are you making at your job. If it's $100 a day, $200 a day, you got to figure out how to make that. If I told you to sit down for 8 hours and figure out how to make $100 a day, you're telling me you can't do that? Man, I could go to Facebook Marketplace. People are giving away things for free. You can pick them things up and sell them. There's no excuse why you should be relying on somebody unless you're a doctor or something. Those are respectable jobs, but there's always another option, man. I just wanted to come on here. I'm almost at the auction. I just wanted to tell you guys some Airbnb plays, talk to you guys. Probably going to post this on YouTube. So look for my YouTube channel. It's Reiko Camp. Can you guys hear me well? Eric, what up? Yeah, make sure you guys subscribe to my YouTube channel. Send this to 10 people. Oh, shit. Don't drive like me, y'all. But listen, I'm I'm almost at the auction. I'm about to go to the auction. Hopefully, I'm trying to get like a little economy car for like under 10 bands. Put that thing to rent. You guys didn't know that if you get a little economy car, or older car, you can still rent them too. People think that two-row is the only option, but two-row is for like them higher end cars, them dope cars, stuff like that. You know, $30,000, $20,000 cars. You can get $5,000 to $10,000 beater cars and put them things on an app called Hire Car. Yo, BJ son, what up? Miranda, what up? You guys can get economy cars and list them things on Hire Cars. You can list them on Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace will have them things rented out. Charge people $200-$300 a week. And then people will rent them things out and use them for Uber Eats, Uber, Lyft, all that stuff. So you can get cars for $5,000, start trapping them out while you have them for sale. So while these cars are for sale and you're negotiating with people, you're making money, you're bringing your costs down on the car. I'm not ignoring my queen. You guys send this to 10 people. But yeah, I'm probably going to get up off this soon. I wanted to share some plays with you guys. I'm going to be going live every single day. Hopefully, I'm going to try. But right now, I'm on my way to the auction. I wanted to give you guys some plays. If you guys have any questions, man, hit me up. I'm starting my Patreon this upcoming week. I have a lot of people DMing me on how to build their business, how to set up their business formation the right way. You know what I'm saying? Because the business that you set up has to look good on paper for the businesses, for the banks. Yes, sir. We got to make a vlog for the banks to take you seriously. Underwriters want to look at your credit profile, your business profile, and they want to take you seriously. The only way they can take you seriously if you got your business formation set up the right way. You can't just have your Gmail account set up. You can't have your phone number. It's like, this is not a real business. You need to have like my website is camprego.com. You got to set up, Churn, what up? You got to set up your, Meryl, is this Meryl? Yeah. You got to set it up to where you set up your website, and your website will give you a business email. For example, I use WordPress. WordPress has this extension called Titan. Titan will give you an email account. So now my new business email is info@camprego.com. You guys didn't know. If you guys didn't know, when you guys apply for loans or business applications, if you type in some blah 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 at gmail.com, you will automatically get denied. It's just facts. It's an automated thing. Oh shit. Fuck, I'm just fucking past it. I'm good though. You will automatically get denied if you just fill that up in the boxes. So companies they will set up automation to where they will automatically deny you. And these are factors that they take a look at. So you got to set up your business address, business phone number. If you got a 626-909-323 number, they'll automatically think you're just putting your cell phone number on there. You got to get it. There's this website called, actually I have a whole business formation page where I'll give you guys all my websites, everything. It's going to be on my Patreon. My Patreon's $100. You guys are going to make that back immediately. I'll probably give you guys the sauce to set up your credit profile. You get approved for a loan, and you'll be able to get approved for a loan for $4,000, and I'll show you how to put those $4,000 to play, and you get approved for even more when you set up your profile the right way, your credit profile, your business profile the right way. Bill Hill Boulevard. We're going to the auction right now, folks. So yeah, you want to have your business phone set up, their EIN, your Dun & Bradstreet. And after you're done with all this, you want to go to this website called listyourself.net so that your business is in there, your local directory 411. And this is another way that business will look into your profile to see if you're a legit business. So, you guys, BJ son, bro, I was just talking about this. The Patreon group is only going to be $100 to join. This is probably the best investment you can make. I'm going to set this is not all my personal information. This is information that I pay for. I've paid thousands of dollars to learn all this stuff, and I'm going to give it away. Not give it away, because you know what they say. If you don't pay, you don't pay attention. So I'm gonna charge people $100. It's a Patreon group, and it's gonna basically teach you how to set up your business formation, your credit profile, do's and don'ts, give you all my templates, all my scripts, damn near everything I paid thousands of dollars for. I'm gonna give it to you guys for $100. So this is a great investment. I get these type of DMs every day. Bro, let's sit down, let's have coffee, let's talk. I'm gonna save you guys some a trip to the coffee store. I'm gonna save you guys some gas. You just sign into your Patreon, and I'm gonna just give you game right there, and you can learn it on your own time. Now this doesn't only apply for car rentals and Airbnbs. I'm gonna help you set up your NAICS codes so that you can work on whichever business you want. You know what I'm saying? It's on your site. Yes, it's going to be on my website, campraco.com. It's a Patreon. I'm also help you guys set up automation too, so that you can get virtual assistants to manage a lot of your work. Now, if you're just starting, you could basically handle it on your own. But the goal here is not to make more money. It is, but it's to make more time. More time allows you more freedom to kick it with your family, invest more, exercise, stuff like that. To me, time is more valuable than money, but the two go hand in hand. I'm pulling up right now to the auction, you guys. If you guys want more info, DM me the word Patreon or the word just DM me anything, bro. I'll get back to you. DM me the word business, and I'm gonna send you the link to the Patreon by tomorrow. I've set it up already. I put the intro. I'm just putting in all the templates of formations, and then I'm gonna be doing live Q&A on there as well. So my lips are hella chapped. I'm done talking for the meantime. I done killed my whole battery. I'm on my way to the auction. Let's get it, y'all. No more wasting time. It's a lot simpler. It's not easy, but it's not complicated, you guys. We complicate things just simply off the fact that we don't know what we're doing. Once we know what we're doing, you guys are gonna feel like a whole new person. Like, what has been stopping me from being successful is just a lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge is gonna stop you. Now, once you understand what you're capable of, just simply off of setting up your business and your credit profile, the sky's the limit. So I hope this video helped you guys. I'm gonna go live tomorrow as well. Patreon about to go crazy. My goal is to have at least 100 members in 2 months. I think that's reasonable. 100 members in 2 months, that's easy. $100, bro. I've paid thousands of dollars for courses. So $100. If somebody offered me everything that I've ever learned over the past like 15 years of business for $100, I would hop on that so quick. I'm still paying for courses. I just bought a whole book. It was like $80 on credit repair, credit inquiry removals, late payment removals, consumer law, all the good stuff, man. I'm giving you guys for $100. So make sure you guys DM me the word Patreon. I'm out of here, man. Y'all have a great day. Peace.